It is becoming far too common for some of my favorite podcasters to kind of fall out of favor, or for me to fall out of favor with them, because they're trying to interject their little political beliefs into what otherwise is some sound advice, sound reasoning. No place for it. We're never going to do that here. You're not going to know my politics. You're just going to know what I'm voting for or against, especially when it comes to the financial stuff. We're going to start talking about that right now with the unemployment rates for this community. Going to do it right here, right now on the Ujamaa Network. Let's go. Numbers don't lie, people do. And that is facts. Do not get it twisted. You can interject any kind of loud, verbose talking you want to whenever it comes to the times that we're in right now. But you can be quiet and look at these numbers and make some adjustments in your thinking. Whether you're being told that everything is okay or not, the numbers are going to call that false. You don't have to even interject political names of people or individuals. Look at the numbers, even in times like this when those numbers are being played with. The proof is in the pudding. And whether or not you want to rock with what somebody is telling you, you can look at these institutions and see what's going on. And you can look in your own pockets and see what's going on. Look in your own communities and see what is going on. I don't care if you're in rural America and you're losing your farms because you just took a L on those tariffs. Or if you're looking for a job and you can't find one, well, there's a reason for that too. But it's hitting this community as it always does the hardest. Why do I know this? Because we have the highest unemployment rate, period. Always have, probably always will be. And the reasons behind that are too much to get into in one night. But let's talk about those numbers for just this month. It's not good. We have to dispel some facts and get some truth into this conversation first. And we're going to make these correlations between the education rates in America as it pertains to the African American community versus the unemployment rate and how these two things don't always go hand in hand. And I want to talk about why that is. First, let's address the claim that um, African American women are the most educated group in the country. That is not true. The truth of the matter is that African American women made the most gains incrementally in pursuing and receiving those degrees in the last 10, 15 years. Tremendous gains, not to be overshadowed by anything. But the actual numbers are the percentage of African American women who have degrees is about 29%, 29.6. Meanwhile, Asian American women, 59% of them have advanced degrees. And that's just facts. So while great gains are being made in the community, we're still not the most educated group in the country. That's flat out the numbers. Why is this significant? Well, because even with those higher than historic degree rates, African American women are the most unemployed in February. The rate has increased for all African Americans, man and female, to 7.7. African American females by themselves have a 7.1 degree of unemployment, which is insane. And it's all correlated back to policy shifts in this administration. These are the February 2026 numbers. Look at that last year of the previous administration. African American unemployment was 4.6. Still higher than the group, but only by like 1 point. It has exploded in the first full year of this current administration. That's not something you can dance around. You can't make a political point out of it. Numbers don't lie. People do. All right, so why did I lean so heavy into that education, particularly amongst African American women and Asian women? This is why. If your argument was that the jobs that these African American women were receiving during that time versus the jobs that Asian American women who were receiving, who are the most educated group in the country amongst women, 56%. Um, Tell me why Asian American unemployment did not rise as high as African American women. Just understand now. In one hand, we've got the group that is making the most strides in getting those education and those degrees, getting that education and getting degrees. And it's also coupled with the highest unemployment spike of any group. Education seems to be a shield for every other group, not these black women. So there is a monkey wrench in your reasoning if you're saying it's anything other than the policies of DEI having its hitting its mark. That's where it was aimed at. And there's no other causal factor. These women are not walking away from these jobs. Could have been the industries they were in. You're not making a very good case because overall unemployment, it seems like it's not. It's not. The axe is falling heaviest on one community, and we know why. And for all those naysayers, again, look at the numbers. Just look at the numbers. They don't lie. Now, why just pick on two demographic groups? Asian Americans are the most educated and the highest paid group in America, period, point blank. What about that group that is just as high as unemployed as African Americans? We're talking about Hispanics now. Why didn't we see a spike in their unemployment as large as what's happening in African American women right now? Even in this age of deportation and immigration reform, where people are being scared to come out of their homes because they don't want to be sent off to a detention camp. Still, 2 points lower unemployment in the Hispanic American community amongst Hispanic Americans than the African American women. You cannot hide these numbers. These are not me jumping to conclusion. This is just facts. Numbers do not lie. So I started off this conversation with some podcasters interjecting their politics into their discussions on their particular platforms, right? So if you're gonna do that, you got to tell the whole story. Don't just cherry pick the things that you want to talk about. Talk about the things that are important. Talk about those dollars and cents issues. Let's talk about these disparities that you can't explain. Don't tell me what you would have voted for, especially if you didn't register to vote. Why don't you talk about the actual policies that are happening right now? Why are you running from that? You scared? We can't keep doing this. And I'm not going to allow my platform to become a back and forth with any one of you dudes. Too old for that. I'm going to keep spitting these facts. You're going to have to just answer for them on your own platform or not. Do you? But just don't do that.